Hello, hello, Doc, Mom, and Suki, live from Idaho, checking in. I've been completely lazy. Sorry. Um, I don't know. It's probably been 3 weeks since I posted or something. I don't know. It's been, I don't know why. I can't tell you that. Um, Summer's going so freaking quick. Do you guys think that too? It's just crazy. But I thought I better at least get on here and update my bodybuilding, RV life, all those kinds of things, and let you know that I'm not going to do the competition. It's in a couple weeks. I think a couple weeks from Saturday, and I'm probably I'm probably about the same place I was last year when I did it. But last year I had already signed up for it and paid for it and all that. And I just said I'm just going to do it. This year I sort of know where I have to be physically to win the competition. Because I'm a competitor. If I want to go in and win, you have to be at a certain place. Your body fat percentage has to be pretty darn low, and I'm not there. I don't know. One thing I have to say is I very much, when you go into this field of bodybuilding and the competition realm and all that, you really learn to understand what goes into it, and people that are winning, first of all, the competitions, but even going to them, participating, it's admirable because it's very difficult. The working out, of course, now I'm working out by myself, because my budget's dwindled down. So like I'm still using my training program. My trainer did give me a new training program, so I've been doing it for about, I don't know, a month or two, maybe a little less. But so I'm training according to that. Now I feel like if you actually worked with a trainer, physically worked with them, that you would probably put way more into it, because I don't know, I notice when other people around me, I'm working out harder than what I would do if I was by myself. So maybe, I don't know, and I don't know from here what's happening. So I definitely don't have the budget. I mean, I don't have the budget to pay for a trainer at this point. I'm semi-retired, but I still feel like I need to go back to work. So I've been studying real estate, and that's sort of my moving forward thing. But I love bodybuilding. I love training. I love the inspiration I get from the gym. And I am making progress. And I'll talk about my nutrition, but honestly, like, I don't know I don't ever do this, but my biceps seem like they're getting bigger. It's going well. My shoulders, like, I can see my workouts, and I need to do some more filming when I'm in the gym, but it's not always convenient, and it's kind of weird. Like, you don't want to just film yourself with people walking around, but I need to do some when I'm lifting. So I have to say, probably, and the thing is it's hard for me to say, but I'm 61. So I feel like I'm pretty strong and athletic for 61, for whatever that is. I mean, women look great these days. I don't think people are worried too much about age anymore. They're just going like, well, I'm just going to go for it, you know? So, anyway, what I have noticed, even though I've been doing some intermittent fasting, which I'm trying to do from 6 at night till about 3 the next day. I don't even know if it's, well, I think I had something after the gym, but at least till I get back from the gym. So I'm eating usually from about 1 to 6, and then I don't have anything else till the next day. I've been following a couple doctors online, and it's working really well. And you know, it depends on your situation, I feel like. Because for me it works good because I get up in the morning, I drink 40 ounces of water, and I cut out all heavy whipping cream. I basically don't eat sugar or pastas, white flours, that kind of thing. So that's been working really good for me, and I do have about 20 ounces of coffee some days. Like I noticed today I didn't have very much, but the water itself gets me going and wakes me up and gets me ready for the gym. So I do that. I've been getting to the gym about 10 a.m., which is a good time. I ride my bike there and back, and it's been working great. So even though I'm doing intermittent fasting where I'm not eating as much, because I really, even when I have a snack, I might have like a cucumber with tahini on it. I found these really good wheat crackers that are low carb, and I might have, like this week because I've been just super hungry. Maybe because I'm not drinking enough water, I'm not sure. When you're super hungry, if you drink water, it's good. Oh, and when I get to my nutrition, I want to tell you about some testing I did, because I've been testing my ketones. I love ketosis. I love the keto diet because it works good with my body. For whatever reason, I think I'm insulin resistant type stuff, and so low carb diet is really good, but you don't always have the energy. So I've been testing on how I'm doing on it. So yesterday at the gym, it was a leg day, and I I could feel that I had low blood sugar. So, you know, but I mean, I do probably at least 2 hours at the gym. 30 minutes is cardio, and then another 2 minutes on Jacob's ladder, and then the rest is weight training. And it's a pretty extensive program, I feel like. And so yesterday my blood sugar, I could feel that it was low because I was sort of, because I was doing squats and deadlifts and, just quite a bit of legs. The leg press and the sumo press, and then, even to start with. And I want to get a picture of it because what I've been doing has been working pretty darn good as far as getting my knees back in shape. So I've got the worst knees ever, just over my years of being an athlete, doing athletic things, I should say. I've crunched them. Especially like in racquetball, if you don't wear a knee brace, you can twist it. And so anyway, long story short, I was having a really hard time going all the way down with my squats. I mean, it was just really, my knees felt really painful, if I could say that. And so I will take a picture of it. I've been doing, when you do a warm up, well, my coach wrote it for me though. It's not because I thought of it. I do, 25, it's basically air squats. 4 sets of 25, and then walking lunges, and they're air too on 1 day a week, because I do 2 days a week with legs, 2 chest and back, and then arms too, I think. So anyway, when I started out, I wasn't, and even my squats, I wasn't going all the way down, and I've been really mindful. I also had a back injury. I blew a disc in my lower back, and so I had surgery and everything. That was over 10 years ago, I think. But over time, at first, like, I couldn't even do much with my legs. Like, I couldn't lift it. Must have been the injury, right? But over time, and not lifting heavy, and I don't run like I used to. I just do a lot more walking, and I'm doing more nutrition than watching my nutrition than running and then eating, if that makes sense. So anyway, I am going to do a video on it, but I've gotten way better on my squats, and maybe I can just show you, maybe without losing my whole, maybe. Okay, I lost the whole mirror thing. Generally when you do, an air squat, I usually do them like this. And at first I would use a bench and only go, so far down. Now I can go pretty much all the way down, and my knees are doing really well. And then your lunges, of course, you're going generally all the way to the ground. And so my lunges, I'm still not completely, hopefully I can turn this back without dropping everything. My lunges, I'm not going completely down to the ground, but it's much better than I did. And then my second day, I'm actually using 10-pound weights as well doing the lunges. And now even with my lunges where I'm doing, squats, a front squat, a lot of times I won't use more of the bar. I think the bar is 45 pounds. And I'll do that to start with. I think I can do about, I don't know, I think it's only 10, so 65 on a front squat. That's where you're kind of holding, I have to hold it like this because it hurts my shoulders. Like sometimes you hold it back, your wrist, but I've broken both sides of my wrist, both wrists, bike riding. Silly things like having my dog tethered to me the first time, and the second time I got some clip-in shoes for my bike, and I didn't know what I was doing, and I just fell over and caught myself. Anyway, so I do the front squats where I hold the bar like this, and you kind of brace it up here. Those are a little uncomfortable, but I've gotten way better on them. Like my knees are doing way better, way better. So I don't want to have surgery. Like I am horrible. I don't like surgery, and I don't see how it would help me. So I'm just strength training for it. So I'm super careful on how much I'm lifting because of my back, because that was the worst pain I've ever had in my life. I don't ever want it again. And really, when I'm doing the treadmill, I'm doing 30 minutes. I'm doing 15 to start with, 15 at the rears. And I'm doing like it could be like a 15-minute mile, and like I raise it, so there's an incline of like 2 now. I've worked my way up to 2. But I've gone super slow, and honestly, my body feels pretty good. Like I'm usually sore during the week, and my shoulders, I'm sure they probably have some kind of weird stuff like arthritis, but The way I eat, I feel like it keeps the inflammation down because I don't eat any sugars or anything, and so it's going well. But I'm just, I've still got one thing somebody said is if you can kind of tell how much body fat have on your stomach, and I still have quite a bit of body fat on there. I mean, it seems like I can see that let's see, what do you want to say? I'm losing body fat, but it seems like it's going like, okay, so I'm losing body fat on my arms and then on my legs and my lower legs. And I mean, I think I am even on my buttocks, but like that in your stomach's sort of the last thing to go, right? So I'm just going to keep working on it. I don't know if I'll do another competition. I guess if all the cards align and I find a trailer, I'm going to be heading to Arizona in a couple weeks. If I find a trainer, if it all goes that way, I don't know. I plan on, I will still bodybuild, but I plan on getting into pickleball. I love those kinds of sports. So I'll at least be doing that 2 or 3 times a week and maybe bodybuilding the other 3. I guess it just depends on if I run into somebody. I feel like to really go beyond where I'm at now, I'm going to have to definitely I'm going to have a trainer. Anyway, so that's how my workouts are going. Like, even if you don't go into bodybuilding, just by taking it slow, being consistent, going in every day and working out at the gym, it really does help your muscles and your whole body composition, right? My knees are doing pretty well. And when I first got here, I think I had sort of injured it playing some pickleball, and I've got to make sure that I wear knee braces because my knees are it's hard for me to bend down all the way down. And getting up off the floor is easier because I do it a lot. Like I do a lot of stretching afterwards. I probably do 20 minutes. So it's going good though. If I can get some pictures this week, I'll show you the air squats and the knee, how my knees are doing much better. Just because instead of trying to lift too heavy a weight, to build muscle, I guess you could say, I'm trying to do the right form and strengthen my knees. So the other things that really strengthens the muscles around your knees is not lunges, but extensions. So leg extensions where you're lifting up like this, and then leg curls. And then I also do presses, leg presses and sumo leg presses. And, there's quite a bit. But I didn't start out with all of that. I started out pretty slow. I really started out with just going to classes, like a body pump class, and just let them lead me. And, you're not under pressure to overlift, which is something you got to be very careful of. So anyway, that's how my workouts are going. Nutrition. So this is what I've been doing. I was I had gained almost 20 pounds by the time I got here after traveling to Florida and, just living the good life. And when I got here, I just sort of kicked back into my normal program and I lost 10 fairly easy. I'm down another 5 now. And so it's coming off pretty easy with my keto and my intermittent fasting. So because I'm staying here with my kids and my son, both my sons, and my son-in-law and my daughter, all of them cook fabulous meals. I always want to be able to have dinner with them. You know, that's our sort of our time together. Like, we all do things in the day and go different ways, and then by like 5 o'clock, Ryan usually lets me know dinner's ready, and it's always, so I've been trying to do intermittent fasting from 6 at night till we have dinner at 5. And that's been working good. Like, I'm losing well on it. I easily probably losing 2 pounds a week at this point. How do I feel at the gym? Like I said, I was a little bit lightheaded. Oh, one thing I did though, so I also test my ketones. I have a Mojo meter, cute little Mojo meter. My younger son turned me on to this years ago. Well, a year ago, I don't know, a couple of years ago. Anyway, it's kind of like for diabetics. It tests your ketones and your glucose levels. And I guess they have, I've been talking, ooh, I don't know what that sound was. Something buzz. Anyway, oh, it's in here. I did that last time. They have a little patch you can put on your arm that tests your glucose. I need to get one of those, but so the reason I say that is you want to keep your glucose at a certain level in order to be in ketosis, right? And so my ketones also need to be at a certain level. And it has everything to do with what you're eating. And I just burn fat better in doing keto and doing it this way. I just do. That's how I lost all my weight before. I couldn't for years. I could not lose the weight. And I had to just do this, and then I did, and then I'm still trying to get the rest off. Honestly, it seems like I was watching this one gentleman who was a professional bodybuilder earlier on in his career. I don't know how old he is, but he's pretty knowledgeable. So he said they used to do ketosis all week when they were training for bodybuilding. And then what they were doing is on the weekend they would carb load. And then I don't know why they were doing it, but he said they ended up losing more muscle. I don't think I am. Could have something to do with my age, and all that stuff. I don't know. But yesterday, one thing I did try, because I've been testing my ketones, I decided, well, I'm just going to see where I'm at, because I burn fat when I'm in a good level of ketosis. So I tested mine when I got home from the gym, and remember, I'm fasting. I don't have anything until I get home from the gym, and then I might have a little something. If I get really hungry, like I'm trying not to, because I do know when I do have dinner, I may have some carbs with the dinner. For instance, we had this fabulous meatloaf that was shaped like a shark last night. It was so cute and yummy. And Ryan had made mashed potatoes and gravy, right? And I don't usually ever eat mashed potatoes. But because I don't eat before that, I go ahead and eat what I want to at dinner. I don't usually go over, my calories are pretty low. And my ketones are pretty low. So long story short, my ketones were about 0.8, if I can remember right, when I got home from the gym. I knew that my blood sugar was pretty low, because I was really sort of, when I got up, I felt like I had to faint type thing, but not to a point where I was. I wasn't, but, and so I knew my blood sugar was low, so I tested it. It was pretty low, like 78. This lady that I've been talking to at the gym, who is a diabetic and takes meds, she said hers stays around 70 with medicine. So I know that's pretty low. Mine's usually are in the 80s. So I'm like, wow, what? So it's pretty low. What could I do different? And I thought, I have heard that when your blood sugar is low, you don't need to take sugar, you need to take, or carbs, you need salt. And I know for me, if I don't have enough salt in my diet, I start getting cramps in my legs, and my butt muscles were getting cramps in them too. So I knew that so what I did is I decided I would make a vinegar, apple cider vinegar, 2 tablespoons apple cider vinegar, 1/2 of a lime, a cup of water, and salt. And I drank that, and then I thought, well, I'm going to wait for a half an hour and then retest to see what my levels were at. And so that's what I did. And I did feel better as well. But I think it was mostly because I was doing legs that it really affected me, because today I didn't feel that again. But anyway, so my ketones, which was weird to me, my ketones went up from 0.8 to 1.1. So before, when I was doing strict ketosis, I was doing really well. I was losing really well. Mine were as high as 3. You don't want to go too much higher. You can get into, I think it's diabetic, I don't know, there's something. But mine was fine, like a normal person. It was high, though. And the most I've seen it right now is about 1.1's pretty high. I think I got as much as 1.9 the other day when I do it strict. And I can just see my fat burning off when I'm doing that. It's so awesome. So anyway, okay, so my ketones went up to 1.1, which was weird to me. Like I didn't know that would happen. I think it was my body saying I need the salt, honestly. And vinegar has, salt in it, I think. Seems like it. And then my glucose was 90 some. So it went from 78 to about 90 some. So it also brought up my blood sugar. So I'm like, ooh, maybe that's good. So today, after I had my water, my 40 ounces of water, had my coffee, and was getting ready to go to the gym, I made the same cocktail, apple cider vinegar, 1/2 a lime, and salt, to see if it would keep my blood sugar levels up so I had energy for my workout and stuff. So I drank that and then rode to the gym. I had a little bit of a weird stomach thing going on when I got to the gym, so I'm like, maybe that's not a good idea. But once I also make my second drink of the day, I do, well, it's 40 ounces of water. I put in, I have this powder that's erogenous ketones, and it's, I don't know, it's called keto something. It's supposed to help bring your ketones up, so you're burning fat, and L-glutamine, and I also do electrolytes. Ultima, I put a scoop of that in, and so that's in my second thing. So I started drinking that, and I felt better. So I had a super good workout today. It might also be because there were some pretty hot guys at the gym I was working out by. I don't know, maybe. I don't know if that's it, but I think that's some of it. I mean, I keep wanting to find somebody to work out with, a woman bodybuilder, whatever, men, somebody, but it just isn't happening. I don't know. So, sorry, it's getting hot. I turned the fan off. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. So I did try that today. I don't know if I'll do that again. It kind of upset my stomach a little bit. I had good energy today. I did have one of my cracker snacks when I got back. And it kind of seems like I'm full. We're going to go out for dinner, so I didn't want it too much, because if I do that, then I'm going to have too many calories in my day. So I'm just waiting until dinner to have most of my calories and my macros, I guess. Okay, So that's what I'm doing nutrition wise. I try to eat keto basically. I basically eat protein, fat to keep me full. Hey, Sandra. Nice to see you. I thought I better check in. Let everybody know I am not going to do the competition. It's just the stars are not aligning this year. So anyway. And now that Sandra's, I'll remind everybody of the reunion coming up, which is going to be fantastic. I think they still have time to register, if I'm not mistaken. It's always a grand time. Fun to be with our people, right? Anyway. So when I do eat, I try to eat a protein, vegetables. I try not to have the heavy starches like potatoes, but if it's there, I'll probably eat it because I know that I'm going to be okay with my macros and my carbs. September 15th is the deadline. Okay, for signing up for the EM reunion. Get signed up. It's always a blast. Okay, good. So anyway, other than that, well, one thing I was going to say, though, is like when I was heavy into keto, I started craving a lot of sugar things. And this doctor that I've been following, he said take L-glutamine. And so I put a teaspoon, it might be a tablespoon of L-glutamine in my drink when I go to the gym. I am not having the sugar cravings anymore. But I did notice that by the weekend I'm ready for some carbs. Like my body is saying, because honestly, what I've been hearing from bodybuilders is when you weight train, you're depleting your glycogen in your, oh no, I don't know what I'm talking about. I shouldn't even say it, but something's happening in your body where when you do the muscle training, glucose really helps replenish it. And they were losing muscle, but I seem to be fine. Like I don't know. But anyway, it's working for me. I'm still taking all my vitamins though. What about my motivation? It's motivating when there's hot men in the gym who are ripped. It's fun to work out and watch them. Learn from them, I should say, because I learn a lot from different people in the gym on how they're lifting. And just the atmosphere kind of helps you become motivated. And I have met some nice friends there, and like even when we're walking at the end, I have a friend who's walking with me, and it helps pass the time. I'm not gonna lie. So I don't know. I'm just I'm still motivated to do it. I treat it more as a routine, honestly. I don't feel like I was just thinking about this too. Why, like when I was traveling and like I was going from Planet Fitness to Planet Fitness, I seem more motivated. And the first year I did the bodybuilding competition, like I was more motivated. I'm still working out as hard, but it's not as much fun. I'm still doing it. I'm just doing it every day. I'm doing it as a routine. I'm making myself do it. And I have, once I get going, like I don't even some days want to ride my bike to the gym. I'm like, just do it anyway. So I'm making it through. I've got 2 weeks to go. I've already had to cancel my membership for this gym, but it will cover me until it's clear into September. You pay like a month ahead, so I'll be able to finish this. And then it's down to Havasu, figuring out a gym there, getting into pickleball, that kind of stuff. So anyway, I'm not going to competition. I wish. I don't know. I'm having such a fabulous time with my family and just connecting with them and just knowing that I'm I'm not going to be here in a couple weeks even, but the summer's flown by. It's been pretty fantastic. Both my other kids and their families came, and so we had really good family time. And so I gained some weight. So what? That's okay. So I'm not going to competition this year. It just didn't work out, which is fine. It doesn't mean that I won't ever again, because I did love it. But it's not going to happen this year. So I'm getting ready to head to Arizona, which will be fantastic. All of our peeps are going to be there for our reunion. We have a town reunion every year. And it's always so good. And I really, my brother's down in Havasu, all my super good friends are down there. I'm really looking forward to it. Excuse me. And then one of my friends that I met in Nashville, who's a fellow woman, single woman RVer, she told me about an event that's happening in January at the rodeo grounds. It's exclusively for our age, well, working age, I guess, people and who live on the road full time. And so it's a week long, and so I did sign up for that. That's going to be fun. I think that's going to be fun. So that's my RV scoop. Not much happening with my RV. I'm still thoroughly enjoying the fact that I can pull up to my kid's house, plug in, live in my RV for, 1 or 2 months, and just have great family time. So it's been incredible. One thing that did happen is, and I've got to check on this, I don't know, my freezer was freezing up, and I might have had it too high, I don't know. I just tried to turn it down, but when I was on the road from Bear Lake, whenever I unplug my power, it'll go over to propane in my fridge, and it didn't go over. Like, there was a beeping light saying, it's not. So I defrosted it because there was frost buildup, and then it worked fine. So I turned the thermostat down in there and see if that's what did it. I don't know. But other than that, things are going good. Kind of excited to hit the road again. I'm going to take my time getting down to Arizona. I think I'll leave on Monday, and then I have to be there, I think, on Thursday. So I did look. It looks like maybe 6 hours the first day, and then doing some camping down by Bryce Canyon or Zion or something for a couple days, and just taking my time. Maybe the Grand Canyon, I don't know. Taking my time, and then I'll be, by the 1st, I'll be in Arizona. So it's exciting to hit the road again. Sad to leave my family again. That's always hard. But hopefully someday we can all be in the same place. So I don't know if there's anything else on the RV that I've got to wash it. That's one thing I noticed. It's hard. There's a lot of machine to wash. It hurt my arms. I've taken it to a car wash. It doesn't wash I had to buy this special soap and bug spray to get the bugs juice off, because it doesn't come off easy. I don't know. So I do need to do that. Suki's got to have a bath and her nails trimmed before we hit the road again. Let's see. Gosh, I think that's all I have. My air conditioner's been working good. It's been in the high 90s here, and it's been working good for us. Okay, moving forward. Well, I'm just still moving forward. Sometimes it's hard staying in one place. I'm studying my real estate test license for my license, so I had to buy a data bank that had lots of questions, because there's a lot to remember, and so I'm doing that over and over again, just getting ready for the test, which I thought I might be able to take it here, but you can't. I've got to take it in Havasu, so I'm prepping for that. You know, doing the hard thing sometimes is hard. So, but it makes you grow. Like, I really like it. And it's nice getting into something new. So we'll see. I don't know. I don't want to get into the heavy competition of it all, or the whole corporate stepping on everybody's head thing. So hopefully it goes well. And I know I'm going to enjoy life for sure. So anyway, okay. I think I'm rambling. Just wanted to say hello to everyone, and looking forward to seeing everybody in I guess about a month and a half, month or so, down at the reunion. So much love to all of you. Safe travels if you're traveling, and I will be seeing you soon. Bye.